Alright, yo, what's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 1. Part 1 of making my fishing Roblox game. So let's make sure everything's good. Since last time the audio was broken. So yeah, alright, that's good. Alright, so we got Blender ready. We got Roblox Studio ready. So we're gonna take our pond koi right here. And so we're gonna see if this works. So last time I was like bugging. Alright. Alright, now it's working. Alright, so it's the wrong way. So I gotta rotate it 180 degrees. So yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and go to starter pack, take the pond koi out. Alright, y'all. And so now we're gonna open the handle, remove the mesh part, undo the weld constraint, and now we can rotate 180 degrees. Actually, I'm gonna make it more like that. So you would hold it like that, yeah. So now we just gotta add the mesh part back, add a weld constraint. Add a weld constraint. There, now we gotta go handle and then mesh part. Test this out. That looks good. I just want to flip it the other way around. So what we're gonna do is remove that weld constraint, take the mesh part out, and then we're just gonna rotate the mesh part 180 degrees. So then we're gonna bring it back. Tra-la-la. I'm on drugs, bro. I didn't mean it like that. So that should be good, y'all. So now we're gonna add the mesh part there. Weld constraint part 0 is the handle, part 1 is the mesh part. Now it's spawn location, mesh part there. And now let's see if this works. As y'all can see, this looks beautiful. I mean beautiful. Alright, so next thing, we're gonna make the third fish. Yay! I'm gonna kill myself. Alright, so now we have 2 fish down. 11 to go. Next is the glass guppy. This one's a pretty cool one. I gotta get a picture of a guppy. It's fine. Guppy. Guppy. Okay. So we gotta add a top part to this one. So if I gotta add a cone. Let's see, a mesh, a cone. Then we gotta. Then we gotta scale that down towards the middle and scale that one down. And then now we gotta rotate it. Alright, y'all. This is looking amazing. We're gonna rotate our point of view. We're gonna move this like that. And we're gonna try and do that. And So we're gonna make this like actually on top of it, and then we can scale it down. All right, so now we're gonna scale it down, y'all. So like that should be good. Let's make that not as pointy. Good guppy. Alright, now we just gotta file, export as an OBJ, put in Blender or Fishers, and boom, file exported. And then now we gotta import our Blender file. So now we're gonna import our fish right here. All right, y'all, so now we got our fish right here. I ungrouped that, and then we got our mesh part of our fish. Mesh part. All right, there. So now we're gonna have to get this a guppy color, which is, where is my phone? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I got my phone so I can get a proper hex code. So we need a guppy fish color hex code. Alright, so we got, I searched one up, 00FFB5. That looks like a guppy. A guppy! Guppy! Guppy, guppy. It's a guppy. Guppy, guppy. Guppy, guppy. What am I doing, bro? Alright, so now we gotta add the handle part to make this a tool. So now we're gonna go to size. We're gonna make this all 0.25. 0.25. No, not that low. 0.25. And it's the wrong side. 0.25. And then we gotta scale this down to about a 0.5 there. And then we got our handle. Alright, y'all, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate it a little bit, like so. And so now we can just, or actually I'm gonna not rotate it right now. Make this easier, guys. So that looks good. Now I just gotta move that down a little. Move it inside the fish. There. Alright, let's see how that does, y'all. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Tool. And we gotta name this to glass guppy. And so now we gotta make this part out of glass. I'm gonna make the transparency 0.25. That looks like glass. That actually looks like glass, bro. Alright, so now we gotta make, what just happened to my part? Alright, so now we gotta name this handle. And we're gonna put that in the glass guppy tool. We gotta add a weld constraint, add the mesh part in there. Make the weld constraint part 0, handle, and part 1, the mesh part. So here's our glass guppy. This looks so good! Alright, y'all, so there. And then we just gotta make the transparency one. And our glass guppy is done. Be right back, y'all. Alright, y'all, I was just doing something. Alright, y'all, be right back. I'm gonna eat something because I'm a big back. And then I'm gonna cut to whenever I'm back. Alright, y'all, we're back with a banger video. Not or RNG. So we're gonna be going on Fishers. This is episode part 2. Episode 1, part 2, but yeah, I'm back from eating my lunch. I don't know why I did that intro. Alright, so we got the fish here. Oh, why did I just moan, bro? And so now we just gotta put this in replicated storage models, and then fish. So yeah, that's one. It's 3 of the fish done. Next is gonna be the sun scale perch. What is the sun scale perch meant to be, bro? Let me search it. Sun scale. Actually, I got an idea for this. So let's hop in the blender. So you see this fish hole? So I have an idea for this fish. So I'm gonna add a ball, and I'm gonna make that like that, and then that like that, and then that like that. I'm gonna move it over here. So you see this? These are gonna be the scales that I'm gonna be putting. So there's all of these medable. I love balls, bro. I didn't mean it like that. Yo. Yeah. What am I making? Oh, nah, bro. So I'm gonna make it kind of like sunburn right here. So it's kind of drippy. I can make your cheese drippy, bro. I didn't mean it like that. It's like kind of burned. Driving in my car. Bro, what is that? Ooh, fake cheeks, go away. Come again, I never did. Whoa. It's looking more like a sunburn kind of fish. So there's my model. It looks pretty good. I want to kiss you, fit. Y'all didn't hear anything. Let's name this. What's it gonna be called? Sun scale perch. Let's go to Blender Fisher. Sun scale. Sun scale perch. So now I can go ahead and to Blender. Oh my god. What? I am so gay, it's not even fun. I'm the world's first gay developer. Alright, let's go to Blender Fishes. I'm driving in my car right after a deer. What am I on, bro? Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Untitled OBJ. I'm texting in my car right after you. Oh my god. No. All my models, bro. My models. Ah. Export OBJ. Now we're gonna go to home, insert, import 3D, go to Blender, sun scale perch. What the hell did I just do, bro? Ah! I'm on drugs, bro. I mean, you didn't hear no. Driving in my car right after a beep. Restore. Ah! What am I doing, bro? Get out of my screen. Restore. Replace files and destiny. Blender. Delete that. Minifish sun scale perch. I think this would be the glass. The glass guppy. I'm just gonna delete it. Alright. So now we got a sun scale. Yeah! Sorry. Oh my god. Sun scale perch. Now we're just gonna name this. I'm gonna name your what? Name mesh part. Alright, so now we're gonna add a tool. Wait, I gotta get my music playing. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Alright, there. Music for developers play. What song am I on, bro? 51. Oh no, man. Alright, so now we're gonna name this what? Let's see. Name this sun scale. So we finished all the common fish, and now we're working on the sun scale perch. What? Part.
And so did your fleet. Get smart coverage with high commercial auto.
What?
Tailored pricing.
What am I listening to, man?
Loan protection. Ask your agent or visit pieinsurance.com. Safety first, then Pi Commercial Auto.
25.
American Road Insurance Company. Pi Insurance Services Incorporated is a licensed agent. Offers may vary. Not available in all states. Subject to all policies, terms, and conditions.
I'm gonna touch you if you don't stop playing this ad in my ear. So let me play in peace, man. Man, shut your fat chicken bone. No home, Google Chrome, flip phone, metronome, unknown, student loan went up. So that should be good. So let's put the handle on the part, and then let's add a weld constraint. Add a mesh part. Let's turn on my headset volume, bro. Part 0 handle, part 1 mesh part. And let's see if this works. That looks good. Now we just gotta color it. Alright. Sorry if I hurt your sun scale port. So I think we should make this kind of like a orangey. It's not a good color. So like, say like, let's find a good material for it. Material, sandstone. That actually looks so good. Now we're just gonna make the handle transparent, and boom, we have the sun scale perch. Let's put that in the fish. And so y'all, that's 4 out of 13 fish. 4 out of 9 to go. Alright, so let's see what the next one is. Spotted snapper. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back into Blender. And I think we gotta delete all these metabolisms. We gotta delete the metaboloids. M ball. So now we just gotta delete all these M balls, bro. Delete. Alright, so now we have the original fish template. So what I think we're gonna do is make, let's see, add, what kind of meshes do we have here? So a torus, let me see that. No, I said torus. Yeah, no. Wait, should I make it look like it had a bite taken out of it? No. Okay, I did not mean to delete that. Ha! Alright, y'all. So basically, now we gotta add spots on it. So let's add a cylinder. Scale that down. Tiny spots we can use for the model. Bring that down to like circle. And I think boom. I just gotta rotate that on there better. So boom. Boom. I need to get paid more, bro. That should be good. Let's see that. So now Wait. So now there's 3 cylinders. So those 3. Which that now what that we have these, we can go like this. Select, duplicate, or copy, paste, rotate that. So now I just gotta bring this out kind of like that. So then I should add some more of those. And so basically what I'm gonna do is this. And I'm just gonna add them like that. So now what I'm gonna call this is the spotted snapper. Alright, so now we just gotta import it. Spotted snapper and import. Import. Let's see this, bro. This spotted snapper, bro. That actually looks so good. Now we're gonna name this mesh part. And then I'm gonna be right back, y'all. I found my arrow keys. Alright,
You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to
so
get
now
a walk, some sun, a favorite song.
snapper I think should be like a dark
Ongoing
green.
support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough. Getting help shouldn't be. Visit betterhelp.com/Spotify Music for 10% off your first month.
So now we're gonna name this spotted snapper. And now we're gonna add a part. And then we're gonna make the size 0.25, 0.2, 2, comma, 0.25. Like so. So then we just gotta shrink it down like that. So now I just gotta rotate that like that. So now I can just name this handle. Put that in there. Put the mesh part. So we need to get a weld constraint, part 0, handle part 1, mesh part, located storage and models and fish. So there. Alright. So the last one that we're gonna do for today is the slime fin. I don't have a very good idea for this one. So first things first, we gotta delete all the cylinders from the spots. Oh wait, I should make like a thing that like drapes over it. So like insert. I think I might use the torus. Maybe mesh. UV sphere. Delete that. Ah! Oh my god, I just fell back in my chair, bro. That is not what I need. Delete and add mesh. Torus. I'm gonna rename it to the angelfish. I'm gonna make like this. So now we're gonna scale it a little bit. So it's like that and that. So it can fit the fish. No, just let me move, bro. Let me move. Let me see. How to move to the side in Blender. Okay, so I have to use the pan tool. Alright. I wish Blender could be like more useful by like making it so that you don't have to pan, like you can use like WASD, like Roblox Studio. So here's the halo fish. Pretty big model. No, that's too big for a fish, bro. Just scale that down to right there. So, and then we're gonna fix that. And so I think I should rotate it like that. and then scale it down like that, and then I can just move that, and then there, file it, export. I think I should move it up a little. Like that, and then now we should export it. OBJ. How do we spell angel, bro? I'm so gay. How do I not know how to spell angel? Angel. How do I not know how to
According to
spell angel?
Wikipedia, the show details the
The show. Bro just tried to get me a free. Bro just tried to get a free promotion, bro. So let's make that the angel fish. Export, and then we're gonna go over here to import 3D and add the angel fish and import it. That actually looks really good. The angel fish, like that's such a good idea, bro. So I'm gonna rename it from slime fin to angel fish. So angel fish. I swear, editor, I swear if you put bro doesn't know how to spell angel and then put like a sound effect and then zoom out with a black background, I'm gonna scream, bro. Mesh part. No, we can't do that yet. I'm stupid, bro. I'm stupid. Add a part, then we gotta go to size 0.25 to 0.25 and then scale. Blender, my friend said Blender is easy to use, but Roblox Studio is so much harder. Bro, Blender is so much harder to use than Roblox Studio. Yo, I think you should actually like hold it by like the like halo. You know. I like that. Handle. Add the mesh part in there. Weld constraint. No, not touch interest. Come on, bro. God, bro. Why does that actually look good? So yeah, we're gonna have to redo this. So I'm gonna have to make the mesh part. So we're gonna have to delete the mesh part. So basically, we gotta do this. Wait, let's put the mesh part back. Alright, so basically we gotta go into Blender, delete the angel fit. Oh my god, why is there two? Spot snapper, delete one. Alright, so now we just gotta go back into Blender and remove the Taurus. Actually, we gotta copy that. And then, so now we're gonna do export. OBJ, angelfish. And then, so now we're gonna copy the Taurus. Or actually, no, not that. We're gonna copy all of this. So we're gonna copy the fish. And because we're gonna delete it. Oh my god, I'm gonna delete. Alright, so now we just have this Taurus. And so now we're gonna do angelfish. The halo OBJ. So then we're gonna export that, and then we're gonna do undo, and then so now we're gonna do delete the Taurus, and then boom. And we're gonna import 3D, and then we do those two. Import. Come on, bro. Ah! Oh my god, why do I keep falling forward? Man, shut pasty chicken bone, no home, Google Chrome, flip phone, metronome unknown, student loan, metronome unknown. Bro. Angelfish.obj, export. Import 3D, angelfish, please work, give me the fish, yes, it worked. All right, y'all, so now I gotta close this, get the ungroup that, ungroup. All right, so now we just gotta get the mesh content, and then make this a mesh content, and make the mesh ID. So then we got the fish. Now we just gotta ungroup the halo. So now we got this.
I'm 32, juggling family, working full-time, and earning a bachelor's degree. At University of Phoenix, I earn career-relevant skills with every 5-week course. Skills I can use now, not just after graduation.
Earn skills in weeks, not years. Visit phoenix.edu.
Not all meals are created equal. For instance, breakfast has the spicy egg McMuffin for a limited time, and lunch doesn't. McDonald's breakfast comes first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So we'll bring these out, and then now we're gonna have to get the handle. And then so we're gonna put the handle on the fish. And then so now we're gonna add the mesh part in there, and then the default. And so basically we're gonna name the default, and we're gonna make it like a yellowish, like that. And then we're gonna make the actual fish like a kind of like grayish thing. And we're gonna make it a good thing. Sand. Then this one is gonna be plastic, or smooth plastic. And so we're gonna insert a weld constraint. We're gonna duplicate that, so one's gonna be boom, boom. And we're gonna put that in there. And we're gonna add boom and boom. Let's see if this works, y'all. Please tell me this works, bro. Sheesh! this. Look at this. Oh my god, no, get out of the water. Alright, so basically now what we gotta do is put that in replicated storage models and fish. So now we got like 5 fish. Let's see how many fish we've gotten down. We've done 6 fish. So in the next video, we're gonna do 2 fishes. So for now, peace, UPVG out. See y'all in episode 1, part 3.